Good morning. Getting ready to run out to work. It's April 30th, and sitting here, had some breakfast before I go, and you may hear Foo Fighters playing in the background. But I had another poem I wanted to share with you, and it kind of came from the idea of, you're driving around and you see these buildings that are just sitting there. And I guess my mind just wonders, kind of philosophically, what musings and what thoughts went on when those buildings were being used. Because you look at these old buildings, they're just dilapidated, they're falling in, and yet at one point they were brand new and they meant something to someone. So this is a poem I wrote called Sidewalk Talk. And it goes like this. Silent and vacant buildings, windows stained with handprints and rainwater, sitting, waiting, contemplating the way things could be if they could walk, if they could stretch their legs with groans and sighs and lift themselves up off the concrete slabs and stone foundations and pay a visit to their neighbor. One is sat facing one direction, the others face the opposite. Stories upon stories are shared between them, some going back decades, each becoming more aware that they've seen the world from different perspectives. Now for the first time, hearing things from another who has held a different vantage point. One thing they learned through the smiles and laughs, through moments of relief, neither of them has seen the full picture and probably never will. Sure, they speak of times. I was once a barber shop. I was once a bookstore. I once saw a parade come through. I once saw a traffic jam, a traffic accident, a murder, a marriage proposal, a street preacher, until one of them stops to sigh. Someone once had my key and cared to see me. The other sadly nods, same here. Because somewhere, sometime, and neither quite remembers when, some new construction more fresh and relevant, more culturally appealing, yet at its core remarkably the same, became more appreciated and enjoyed, and someone shut the door and left them alone. So nodding to one another as if to acknowledge it is what it is, they turn with a sense of steadfastness, a sense of determination, realizing their uniqueness and embracing their similarities. Each returns to their own unique foundation, content to know that life goes on around them, and pleased to tend to their own perspective. Silent as always, sitting as always, unable to will anymore, unable to converse, unable to call, did you see that? Unable to teach anyone the truths of what the years had laid before them and within them. All the moments that were held publicly and secretly forever embedded in their walls. Again they sit just watching, watching, watching. But the things they could say, oh, the things they would say, if buildings, sidewalks, parking lots, and street lights, the things they would say if they could talk.